Hi, everyone. I'm Nicole,
And I'm Brittany.
and this is the 11-Minute Mile, episode 16. Today, we're just going to talk about Botox, skincare, some of our favorite things we like to do to our skin, some things we don't like. But, Brittany, you want to take it away with just like your overall outlook on Botox?
Yeah, so let's talk about Botox.
Addicted.
It is, it really is. And I got it a few years ago. I think it was like I was just really what is the word? Not nervous, but self-conscious about just the lines on my forehead. And that's kind of like what happened. And my mom, she has been getting Botox for quite a long time. And Rita, my mom's friend, has always
Yeah.
been super open about skincare. And I was getting laser hair removal when I was like 17 because my mom's friend did laser hair removal. So
I
I
didn't know
kind of
you did
like,
laser hair removal.
oh yeah, I did laser hair removal. My mom's friend had like the best hookup. And anytime someone would
Wow.
cancel an appointment, she would just be like, Mary, come with the girls. And we would go. And I am like so dark and my hair is so
Yeah.
dark. Like my eyebrows, like everything is so dark. So the laser hair removal was super helpful as a gymnast. I mean, you're wearing
Oh,
basically
yeah.
nothing and you're just like, I need to get rid of all this. So started off with that, and then ended up getting Botox in COVID, and it was just like the smallest amount. I don't even know how many units I actually got, but it really made me feel less self-conscious about just kind of like the wrinkles that I just had right in between my eyebrows, and it made me
Mhm.
feel better. And I'm like, if that's what it takes to make me feel a little bit better, then just do it.
100%. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I started doing it around our wedding, and I always said, like, I didn't really like care about Botox. It's not that I was against it by any means. I just didn't care to get it. And I also just didn't feel like spending the money. Let's put it that way. Um, which is funny because I'm such a skin girly. Like, Brittany, I will buy any product that
You
pops up
love
on
the
my
products.
Instagram. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. I'll do anything if it's gonna make my skin look nice. But after I was the same way, and after I got my first little dose of Botox, I was like, do the tiniest bit. Like, I don't want a lot. I don't want to be completely frozen. Now every time I go, I'm like, yeah, just a little bit more. But
And it's like that's what happens. It just like it gets to you and it becomes like it's like drugs. It's like that little bit and then you're like, "Okay, now I want the whole thing." And I can see how it
yeah.
gets dangerous. But even so like I haven't really gotten I mean, obviously I'm not getting it while I'm pregnant and I've really only gotten it 3 times. So I burned through it and you burn through it. We burn through it so quickly because we are so active. So I feel like that's also plays into it like obviously, I don't wanna get it every 3 months,
But
but I
you
feel like
like,
just stretching it out as long as I can, that's the
I
ideal
have to get it
situation.
every 3 months because the amount that I work out, I burn through it so quickly, and it does not matter how much they give me. Um, but that being said, Botox and all that stuff, I definitely don't want anything that's going to change the way I look as a person. Like
Yeah, definitely.
I do think that it has slightly gotten like a little bit out of hands with ones that are really, really young. Like, I don't think you need to be getting Botox when you're like 18 years old, but
Yeah, a little out of hand. I feel like it's like Dan and I were watching Botched, and I'm like, "Are you kidding?" Like, people go off the
yeah.
deep end, and it is simple little amounts that kind of just I don't know. It's such a tricky conversation because some people like with nose jobs, for instance, like there are
Mhm.
people in my high school that like got a nose job when they were young. And I'm like, if that is going to change your quality of life, do it. Like
100%.
that is
Absolutely.
so worth it. And it's like that's
And
not
I
change.
totally agree with that.
Yeah, and
Totally
I
agree with
feel
that.
like if there is instances where that's like the situation, then absolutely. But if you're like trying to change yourself because you're trying to conform to like what people are on social media are becoming,
I
then
know.
that's
It
the hard
really is
part.
like it's sad because that's like I think that's where it's like such a fine line because I see some of these like young, beautiful girls who don't need to ever even like touch their skin.
Yeah.
And they're so young. I'm like, "Why? You don't even need that." It's just
Like,
simply like a waste of
just
money, that's
wait,
all.
just
Yeah.
wait. Yeah.
So, I think I got mine then when I was what, like 27, but I love it. And if you live in New York City, everybody, you have to go to Contour. My friend Brad is one of the owners, and it's incredible. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, I went to Brad and I was such a stickler with like staying with like Rita in Florida, but it's like going down to Florida
Yeah.
and then doing that. But Brad was awesome. I was like, when I saw Brad, I was like, I want people to like look at me and be like, does she have Botox? Like, I still want to be able to move, still want to be able to see. And he's like, I know exactly what you're talking about. So that was
Yes,
perfect.
yes. But I guess on to like products as I'm wearing my little eye masks right now. I I don't even know where I'm going with this, but I love products and I will purchase anything that is going to help my skin. But I do like having a really good regimen and I stick to it. Like, what is,
What I was just going to ask because you've tried so many products, and I know this is like a huge
oh
long list of products that you love, but what would you say is like your go to, absolutely, you have to have every morning?
my gosh, that actually is really hard. Oh no, take that back. I use this eye cream and I can't live without it. And now I'm going to forget the brand of it. I'll have to get back to you guys
Well,
on the
that's the
brand.
problem with a
It's
lot
a
of these
French brand,
brands. It's so hard to like
Yonka.
remember. What is it?
Yonka. It's
Yonka?
Yonka, and
Okay.
it's so amazing. I put it on in the morning, and the way that it smells, it has like a peppermint rosemary scent,
Oh, so it's
and
like wakes you
it like
up too.
wakes you up. Can't live
Yeah.
without it. I've been using it for years and years. I mean, I don't know if it does anything, but I like it.
Yeah. I know. I was like, I feel like the acne, because I had like so many issues with like acne and sweating and teaching in fitness for so long. And you want to like cover up your acne spots, but like you don't want to like cover them so much that it's like, I don't know, clogging your pores at that point. But like
Yeah.
Differin is like was super helpful. It was like just like an acne cream
And
that
you
I would
can
put
get
on
that
at
over the
night.
counter
Yeah,
too.
and it worked so well for me. And I feel like that was like a really big turning point for like my
Hmm.
regimen. But yeah, I'm like, you
I
have such good makeup and
Oh
all
my
this
gosh.
stuff.
Well, my 2 biggest things that I do oh gosh, why are blue
It's a party.
my 2 things that I live by are I never, ever, ever go to sleep with makeup on, ever. It doesn't even matter how drunk I am. I have simply made myself live by that rule because it's so bad for your skin. And then my second thing is I really don't like to wear makeup when I'm working out. Obviously, if I'm coming from somewhere and I have to like I don't have time to wash it off, that's one thing, but you'll rarely see me with makeup on when I'm working out. It's not good to sweat with makeup on, and those are my 2
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, and I think that's a really good. And we were kind of talking about this before because I was like, I wear makeup, but I wear like a tinted moisturizer, which is very
Totally different.
light. So for me, I'm like, that's makeup. But you're like, no, the
Full
full
face.
makeup,
Full
full
face,
face, like
baby.
powder. I'm like, I think my wedding when you did my makeup was the only time that I'm like fully
Full
face, or like
glam.
a photo shoot that I did. But other than that, like, because I like a
Yeah.
tinted moisturizer. I feel like sunscreen is so important too. Like, I feel like that's one of my big takeaways for is just protecting the skin and wearing, because my tinted moisturizer always had like 30 SPF or
Mhm.
40 SPF. And I really made that an important thing
It's a
because you
good
could just,
one.
because living in Florida, you just see how it just deteriorates the skin. And
Damages your skin.
it's
Yeah.
in like the face, like you could always like get a spray tan, just get a fake tan, but like you can't really take back the sun damage. And
I
I
know. I
think
need
it's
to be better.
a big thing.
I'm a
And
sun girly.
you are a sun, but you could be a
I
sun
know.
girly with sunscreen.
Oh, yeah. No, I need to be better with that, which I'm shocked that I take such good care of my skin. And I've had so many like skin problems that I don't like. I'm so bad with the sun. But
Yeah.
speaking of spray tans, I have the best self tanner and I'll never go back. I won't use anything else.
Does
And
it
they have a
smell?
no, it actually smells like really good, to be honest.
Oh, that's
And
good.
They have a phenomenal tinted moisturizer. So I'll send you the
Ooh,
link, but
yeah.
it's
Love
called
that.
Beauty by Earth.
Mhm.
And every time I do like a tan or whatever, everyone asks what it is. It's
That's
a good
great.
one.
That's a nice one.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I got a spray tan, I was like, "My life is
Changed.
changed
Mhm.
forever." I was like, people, if you, like, feel a little bit down on yourself or a little bit, like, sad, I'm like, "Go get a spray tan," because you come
Absolutely.
out feeling like a goddess.
Golden. Didn't we? Wait, I had the membership at Sugared and Bronze. Didn't you at one point too?
I did, yeah, I was getting it, like, once or twice a month, and it was
The
funny because that was,
best.
like, right before I met Dan, and I was, like, feeling good. I was like, "I am
Oh,
hot stuff."
yeah. It is the best.
Yeah,
Well, I guess we could really talk about this for a long time.
yeah.
Well, thanks for listening, everybody, and we'll see you for episode 17.
17, yeah. It was great
Crazy.
chatting. I know,
See
we're
you
getting good at this.
see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.